Dear students, it is the third video for week 13, and in this video I'll try to give you some basic understanding, a general understanding about the different kinds of diseases, especially the major infectious diseases. Clear? The objective of recording this video is that people may have a common concept about the disease and their causes. Well, as I explained in the beginning, that a disease primarily is a disorder, a malfunctioning of the body due to different kind of substances, germs, viruses, bacteria which intrude into human body through mouth, through sniffing, clear, while touching, clear. So by any means these uh, fatal substances and organisms can, and they create problems. Well, the common infectious diseases born out of different sources, mean the diseases have the different sources. Some diseases are food or waterborne diseases, mean the diseases which uh, are produced by food and water. Others are vector-borne diseases. These diseases are acquired through the bite of an infected arthropod. Arthropod means insect. It can be any like mosquitoes, flies, fine. And there is a number of and the water contact diseases, fine, and plus the animal contact diseases. We just take a very precise look on the diseases. Like waterborne diseases happen due to drinking impure water and eating impure food. These diseases normally are happen like hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, hepatitis E. But A and E plus the typhoid fever, they are the common infectious diseases because of the food and water. Hepatitis A happens because of eating impure food or drinking impure water. That is the disorder in the liver, clear, and it is also happens because of the poor sanitations. Victim mean the patient experiences fever, jaundice, clear, and diarrhea. Clear, diarrhea mean vomiting, clear, and 15% of the victims feel these kind of diseases if prolongs from 6 to 9 months. Vaccine is available, mean it is curable. Hepatitis E, waterborne viral disease, and it attacks on liver, and the common factors are jaundice, you know it, Second, fatigue, that the body feels tired, congealed. Abdominal pain, mean you face the pain, patient feel the pains below the just below the belly, fine, and the urine color is dark. Okay. Then typhoid fever. It is a bacterial disease and it happens because of the impure water or food, and the person or the patient feels high fevers plus the shivering of body, sometime cold, and if the patient is not treated, a person can die. The recorded mortality rate, mean the death rate because of unattended typhoid fever, is 20%. And unfortunately, along with dengue, typhoid is the major disease which is spreading in Pakistan, and we must be careful. Then are vector borne diseases. Vector borne diseases are through the bite of an infective arthropod. Infected mean those insects including flies, especially the mosquito. These flies and mosquitoes do have already a virus. They do have a virus clip. When these affected mosquitoes and flies uh, bite a human being, and then they inject that poison or virus to the human, and likewise the problems spread. And the very common diseases you found: dengue, clear, malaria, malaria, dengue, yellow fever, African trypanosomism, clear, plague, Crimean Congo, Rift Valley fever. These are the most common issues. Malaria caused by single cell parasitic protozoa Plasmodium. This is the biological name of that very uh, virus, clear, and it attacks on the red bloods, destroyed the red bloods, high fever happens, chills, sweats, clear, and it is really dangerous, and especially happens in the tropical areas, and the mortality rate in malaria is more where the patients are not attended properly, and it is estimated that around 1.5 to 2.5 million people annually die in sub-Sahara in Africa due to the malaria. Dengue fever, mosquito-borne disease. It is associated with environment, and here high fever, destroying of the blood cells, and death is recorded 5% in cases. Yellow fever, mosquito-borne disease, and it creates influenza-like symptoms, mean symptoms like flu. Uh, it causes also severe hepatitis and fever, and mostly this is the disease found in South America, Sub-Saharan Africa, and the fatality rate is 20%. Chinese encephalitis, mosquito-borne disease. It is found in the rural areas of Asia, and this is really dangerous because if it persists and it is not cured properly, it creates paralysis, phalange, coma, and death often, and the death rate is counted as 30%. African trypanosomiasis. Clear, it is another disease because of the some uh, fly that is found in those areas happens, and it is also very dangerous because it attacks the central nervous system. Coma and death happens because of this disease in 36 countries of the Saharan Africa, and most of these diseases come through the animals. Well, plague, taun, bacterial disease transmitted by fleas normally associated with rat. Mean this disease spread because of the fleas. Pisu on rats, clear, and it is airborne transmission, mean it transmits through the air, and the common areas where these diseases happen in Asia, Africa, and South America. Normally the rural areas and small towns are very common. Headache, painful swelling on the lymph nodes. Lymph nodes actually are the you can say some points in our blood circulation system in veins. Clear, those try to stop the contaminated things, they are called lymph nodes, and this disease is extremely dangerous because the fatality rate is 50%, and especially students, when you are living in hostels, especially in Rawalpindi or other, you find that here the rats are very common. Clear, so keep your surrounding neat and clean. Then the Crimean Congo uh, tick-borne viral disease, and it is happens because of the uh, animal blood or tissues. Normal areas Africa, Asia, Middle East, Eastern Europe. Clear, and the common symptoms include fever, headache, muscle ache, and plus the problems in the urine, nose, gums. Mean altogether it is a very dangerous disease and it kills. Similarly is the Rift Valley fever, viral disease affecting domesticated animals and humans. In Rift Valley fever, this is both in human and the animals. It is due to some mosquito and biting of the insects, and these diseases commonly happen in eastern southern Africa where cattle and sheep are raised fine, and there are, so the students, these were some of the common diseases uh, which happen in Pakistan. Then there are diseases like uh, rabies. Clear, uh, rabies. Rabies actually is a disease when some dog bites a human, and then a virus congeals the central nervous system, and the person and the patient dies if not properly vaccinated. Even after having vaccinated, the cases have been reported which have resulted in the death. The students, hope you have understood this. Thank you very much.